How's it going, gamers? Chongo here, and today I've got a gameplay commentary for you guys. The gameplay is of Call of Juarez Gunslinger on the PC, and instead of just the normal arcade mode that I do, I've got some duels, and I thought that might be a little bit more interesting, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, today's commentary topic is basically going to be about what I'm looking forward to at E3, since E3 pretty much kicks off tomorrow. So anyway, let's get into it. Now, one of the first things I'm looking forward to actually seeing some gameplay of is a game called Dying Light. Now, I didn't really hear too much about this game, and I only heard about it probably in the last couple of weeks. But it's a game by Techland, and it's going to be published by Warner Brothers Interactive, and it's a zombie apocalypse survival horror first-person shooter game, so kind of like Dead Island, but it's a little bit different because this game's actually going to have parkour in it. So imagine Dead Island. I think it's based in Brazil, the game is, and you can run around, do all that kind of stuff. There was a CGI trailer released a couple of days ago, so I'll have a link in the description of that, but just the whole concept of it sounded really interesting, and I just thought having a skill like parkour or being able to free run and do that kind of stuff would be very interesting to see how that plays out in a zombie apocalypse setting. Now, the next thing I'm definitely looking forward to at E3 is something that I suppose a lot more people are going to be looking out for, is obviously Watch Dogs. A little bit more about the game. I mean, we've seen some gameplay, but I want to hear more about it and see more about it, as well as they've already teased some multiplayer things, but in a different way. They've said that people can interact with your game without you knowing, so I'm not sure how they're going to play that out, if maybe someone plays a target, or if they're watching you through the cameras and calling people in to, go and find you or whatnot. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out, but I think any multiplayer game mode in Watch Dogs, if someone was controlling all the police and telling them where to go while you're trying to escape, or the other person's trying to escape, I reckon that would make a really good gameplay element, and it would be really fun to see, versing your friends and see if you can stop them, or they can get away, or you can get away, or something like that. So I'd like to see some gameplay of what the multiplayer is, and them to actually explain what it is to us. Now, something else I'm looking out for from Ubisoft is Rainbow Six Patriots. This was announced, and it wasn't really done much with it. I'm surprised they didn't do anything more with this. Like, they really showed one gameplay video and didn't say anything else. So there was all these rumors about it being changed up and made for next gen, and I'm not sure if it is still going to be next gen, but it's kind of getting to that point where it may have to be, because it just isn't enough time left in the year for them to, push it out and say it's going to be released just before next gen. But you never know, they may end up doing that, or the whole game might just end up being scrapped because they've left it too long and they can't have the time to move it over to next gen. So I'm not sure how that's going to play out. Rainbow Six Vegas 1 was one of the first games I got for my Xbox 360, and I really enjoyed it, so I do hope that this game comes out at some point this year and I can hopefully get into it. And that had one of the best customizable multiplayer things that I've ever seen in a game. Just the amount you could change your clothes and everything you're wearing, and how you could optimize, obviously, more armor so you can walk slower but you're stronger, or less armor and you're a lot faster. So I thought that was a really interesting mechanic, and I'm surprised not really many other games have taken that away yet. So I hope this game does come out, and I'll definitely be looking forward to it when it does. Something else I'm actually looking forward to seeing some stuff at E3, but I'm not sure if we will, is a game by Airtight Games and published by Square Enix. It's called Murdered Soul Suspect. I only heard about this game in the last couple of days, but it just sounded like a really original concept, and I'd be interested to play it. It was basically, you play this detective, and he gets killed, and he becomes a ghost, and he's got to then solve, his crime, who killed him. So I thought it sounded really interesting, a lot like the movie Ghost, but it sounded like a good game sort of thing. So to go around and possess people and, try and fight someone, and they've got walking through walls elements and all that kind of stuff. It sounded really cool. I'll have a link to some gameplay of that in the description. Now, something else I'm obviously interested in hearing about the prices of either the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox One, because I'm not really sure if they're going to announce it at E3 or if they're not even going to bother, because Xbox One at the moment sounds kind of bad, so they may not wish to announce a price and then PlayStation comes out and owns them with a cheaper price. Maybe they might wait a bit and they might just play chicken and see who can wait out the longest before they announce a price. But maybe then again Sony might just say, okay, we'll just announce this price, because even if it is slightly more than Xbox One, at the moment no one really seems like they're liking the Xbox One, so PlayStation would still have the upper hand. So I'm very interested to see what these two do at their press conference, and how many games Xbox One will actually have, and what Sony's going to do if they announce a price, or if they actually show off the console, which I assume they would do. But we'll have to see how that all plays out, even though I still probably will be sticking with PC. But if I do get a console, I don't think it's going to be the Xbox One, because it just doesn't seem like a very friendly console at the moment. Also, a member of the Gamerhood, Celtic Man on Run, suggested that I should make some videos about E3 and my take on the news coming from there, so I'll definitely be doing that, and most of those videos will probably be out tomorrow, considering that's when all the real major press conferences are out, like Ubisoft, EA, Sony, and Microsoft, so we'll see how that goes. And if you like this video, give it a like, and if you've got any comments about E3, put it down below, and if you want to join the Gamerhood, just subscribe. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.